Victoria visits the wacky world of weimaraners that have taken over Debbie and Todd's lives. And family have had enough.
When we visit my grandparents, we are pounced on, licked.
Victoria arrives to spend a day observing the family and their dogs.
Hello. Hi.
Come in.
Whoa.
Come in.
Whoa.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Nice to meet you. Hello.
This is my wife, Debbie.
It's very nice to meet you.
I just got a slobbery kiss.
I'm sure you did.
Yum,
We have lots of...
The greeting the dogs gave me when I came through the door, that was excessive. I love dogs. I just don't want a big doggy kiss right on my mouth.
Victoria wants to see how the dogs react when Debbie's daughter and her kids come over.
The biggest problem when the kids and grandkids come over is when the doorbell rings, all 4 dogs just attack the door. Hey, come in. Hey.
I tell everybody.
Come on, down.
When we come to visit, the dogs jump on us and bark for a while and jump on the kids and knock them over.
Oh, come here, Sydney Rose. Yeah, come here to Granddaddy.
The dogs were jumping up at them, licking their faces. Luckily, they're not scared of the dogs, but still, I don't like seeing a 5-year-old nearly get knocked down. So what's it like coming and eating here with all the dogs around? Go on, be truthful.
Kind of yucky. We eat quickly and get away from the table.
It's a shame when relatives don't want to come over. I mean, I wouldn't really. There were dogs' faces on the table, near the plates. They were circling like sharks, waiting for food to be dropped, and it was disgusting.
It's not just the dog's bad manners that bother Debbie's daughter.
What is it like for you with your mom with the dogs?
They're pretty much occupied most of her time. We've invited them to go places and they can't go because they can't leave the dogs, or we might get one of them and not the other. Debbie and Todd have both limited their adventures out of the house because one person always has to be there with the dogs.
Being with the dogs, it's more like a life or death type of thing. We try to go out, but we're generally not gone more than an hour or hour and a half because I'm so anxious just to get home to be back with the dogs.
I would prefer that I had a full-time wife. It's hard to have a really enjoyable evening because she's constantly saying, hurry up, let's go home.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Debbie enables those dogs' behavior. And it's just not bad for the dog. It's bad for everybody who has to eat with you, come in your house, share their lives with you and the dog. It's not fair. So this is your office?
This is where I work when I'm home.
So what do you think about the whole situation with the dogs?
Love them to death, but when you're trying to work, it makes it pretty hard to deal with sometimes.
What do you wish from my being here?
If we could have the dogs to a point where we can leave them alone for periods of time, that would be a big help. And if we could just get them to have better manners when people come over.
Would you like to have your wife back a little bit?
Yes, I would love to have Debbie back. 4 dogs, we don't get to have our time together.
There's a lot to do here. There is a lot to do here. This is a big one. This is one I can get my teeth into, and I'm going to do that. I want to show you a little bit of training. We're all going to sit at the table. I'm going to eat first.
At the dinner table, normally we sit down and all the dogs are gathering like wild animals. It's pretty chaotic.
I'm going to start eating. First of all, I'm going to do it with Sky by herself. Back, back. I wanted to teach Debbie and Todd how to body block to get the dogs away from the table. It's actually one of the most effective methods. You're not shouting, you're not doing anything aversive, you're just speaking volumes to your dogs with your body. Body blocking means just stay away. Debbie, you sit in my chair, because you're the biggest defender. All right, she's too close.
Get back. Stay.
Here, we're not doing anything unpleasant to her. We're just using our body language to back her up.
Stay.
A hand signal, which I liked. You did that. Let's go get Yaphet.
Come on, Yav.
Tell him to back.
Back.
No, get up with your body. That's it. There you go. Good. Okay, now we have 2 weimaraners sitting. Now we add number 3.
Come on, big boy.
Sit down. Sit. Yaphet, sit. Good boy. Paw, sit. Stay. Stay. Stay.
Now Newman comes in.
All right, let me get Newman.
Newman. Sit.
Adding Newman into the mix really changed things. He unsettled the other dogs, and suddenly we had 4 weimaraners looking for handouts.
Come on. Stay.
But with Todd and Debbie working the dogs, eventually, calm is restored.
Has this ever happened before where you've been able to sit at the table with the dogs in the other room?
Oh, no way.
Not all of them, no.
No, it was amazing. I'm excited to continue the training with the dogs because they're so intelligent, they will get it.
Later in the week, Victoria checks on their progress.
Let's see how Debbie and Todd have been getting on while I've been away.
Stay.
Debbie's invited her family over for a meal.
Okay, you can ring the bell now.
But there appears to be some confusion with the greeting technique.
Stay. Sit.
Ring the bell and then get it under control, not the other way round.
Come here.
Eventually, calm is restored.
Stay.
Stay. That's good.
Very good.
Come in.
I was very surprised when we walked in and everything was calm. It was just like we just walked into a totally different house. Normally when you walk in, you're like, wow, I'm going to be attacked by a bunch of dogs.
Are y'all ready to eat? I'm ready to eat. We're all hungry.
When we got to the house today, the jumping and barking was very limited. It only took us a second to get to the table and get started with lunch. It's a big difference in their behavior.
Come here, guys.
Watch how good they are.
Come here. Over there. Sit. Stay. Good boy. Stay.
That went really well. What a difference to the last time they came.
That's pretty impressive.
I know, we've been working really hard because you know how Sky used to sit with her head on the table all the time.
Well done.
But once the eating's over, Sky shows that there's still more work to be done.
Ah, that is not good.
Stop it.
Obviously, it's time for me to get back over there.
Dog trainer Victoria Stilwell is returning to help Debbie and Todd with their 4 weimaraners.
Back.
Just a minute.
Sit. Well, come in, Victoria.
Stay.
Up. Okay.
No, no.
Her greeting isn't perfect,
Guys. Come on. Yup.
but it's a big improvement on the first visit.
When you're practicing now, don't make them sit, then ring the bell, and then make them sit again.
Right.
Because that's going to just teach them that when the bell rings, then they can go nuts.
Sky is still reactive. But Victoria has something that could help.
These are special collars that the dog wears all the time. And they have a dog-appeasing pheromone on them. And that pheromone is calming. I see a slight change in Sky's demeanor now that Debbie and Todd are walking her more, but they could do a lot more with her.
Thank you so much. It's been amazing. I appreciate it.
It's been a wonderful experience for our whole family. We're going to all benefit from it.
Good.
I'm really impressed with how far my grandma and grandpa have come with training the dogs because I never thought it was possible in the first place, and they're doing much better. I'm very happy with my grandma and grandpa. Because of all this, they're going to get to come see more of my sports and other stuff.
I'm really pleased for them. I just hope from here they can keep reinforcing the training, set those dogs up for success.